Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel for another video. It is the morning time. I actually have the coffee. We're on that overtime grind because we got some crazy news. Now, I wasn't planning on doing a video. I got to get around to streaming today. But we do have a video going up later today, so stay on the lookout for that. We've got some crazy news this morning because two things overnight had been announced, and I just want to translate everything to you guys on YouTube. I want you guys to kind of know what's going on. What are the rumors, kind of what I think about it. I can put my coffee down. By the way, guys, a lot of you guys in the video the other day were pretty upset with my flex about fiber internet. All right, look, man, it is what it is, all right? So, yeah, man, thank you guys for watching the videos recently, man. This is another banger because there's a lot of new stuff going on in this video. So if you enjoy it, drop a thumbs up. Listen, man, let's get right into it. So first of all, there has been a official announcement, and we've got two Twitters today that I'm going to shout out. I always want to link the guys that are, really giving us this information, giving us that good stuff. Number one, Weaver Foot, guys. Weaver Foot, who has been doing a lot of the leagues so far. He is a subscriber of mine on Twitch. Nice guy. Wants to watch player item. Now, if you pre-ordered FIFA 22 and any other FIFA recently, the last couple years, EA kind of as a loyalty bonus. This year, you're getting a hero card if you ordered it before, I think, August 11th. You got a Wants to Watch player item. You got a Team of the Week 1 pack, and you get some early access. I think there's probably one more benefit to it. Well, last night, a lot of guys were tweeting out that this year, the Wants to Watch player item is a player pick pack to choose an untradeable Wants to Watch player for your FUT squad. Wants to Watch players have the potential to upgrade throughout the year. So this is crazy. This is really, really crazy. Now, the source is that this is actually from EA's website. So if this is not what it ends up being, you guys can't get mad at anyone besides EA. This is in the EA FAQ article. When they're going through and asking about the, going through frequently asked questions, giving answers, EA has said, look, this year it's a player pick pack. And you're probably like, Nick, why is that so crazy? Why does that change everything? Guys, this changes everything. And the reason why this changes everything is if you're new to FIFA 21 was kind of the year that player picks took over. Player picks this year were crazy. If there was a player pick released as an SBC, it was 40 times as good as the other SBCs. There's something about the player picks that just, it's better, it feels better, it's more exciting. And Wants to Watch packs and just packs in general haven't been as good as picks. So it looks like the tides are changing. Now, why is that so crazy? Because usually at a minimum, a player pick is one of three. Towards the end of the year, to kind of juice up the odds a little bit, EA was making player picks one of five, but I think it's going to be one of three. So if you're telling me that you got a one of three chance with a Wants to Watch item, the one thing I'll say about EA is that EA is never going to put every single best player in one team. There's no reason for them to do that. There's no incentive. The community and the people that are playing the game get too much of a win. It's just too good. So do expect that EA will probably put in a pretty, couple group of bad players in the first team and the second team. As we had announced yesterday, guys, the way that Wants to Watch is going to work this year, instead of 11 and 11, we've got 14 players each for two teams, 28 total, 11 on Friday, 3 more on Sunday, 11 the next Friday, 3 more on that Sunday. So what you could do theoretically, if it is a player pick, is you could actually save it all the way till the end if you want to try to get the best chance of getting Messi and Ronaldo. I don't know. But yeah, this is like a prediction. This is a prediction we've got here on Twitter. I've grabbed a lot of this today from Twitter. But obviously, a lot of big transfers, guys. Depay, Varane, Griezmann, Donnarumma. And the ratings are off because this was, predicted before the ratings were out. But you guys can see the criteria of, if this is a one of three, what's the worst Wants to Watch that you could get, from this group of 11 players? You've got the goalkeeper. You've got maybe Ramos and Donnarumma. I mean, you're still, like, if you got that pre-order, that's still crazy. So for me, this is still a little bit up in the air because this seems too OP. I don't know if we're really going to get a player pick because it just seems too OP. But obviously, then again, you guys can see what EA will probably do is mix and match. So you'll probably have, this is 22 players. You'll probably have this, obviously split up a little bit where you'll have maybe Messi, Griezmann, Sancho, Ramos, Varane, the goalkeeper, and then you'll have like Wijnaldum. But even these lower guys are still really good. For me, at least, for a starter team, De Paul, Alaba, like Grealish, Wijnaldum. If I got any of those guys in the first week or so or FIFA, I would be really happy. And also the thing with Wants to Watch too is, like, this year we have this unique upgrade with the +1s that I talked about in my video yesterday. So, if you get a guy like Upamecano or Sabitzer, you can bet that Bayern is eyes closed going to win 5 games out of 10. All right. So there's certain teams that will do that. Man City, they will do that. PSG, I think, will do that. Chelsea, I think Chelsea's going to do that this year. So you've got these teams that, like, maybe you're not getting the best player, but if you're getting a player from a good team, you're probably going to get that upgrade at some point sooner than later. So I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited. I'm hoping that this is actually going to happen, because a once-to-watch player pick is just out of this world crazy. And it's something that I am beyond looking forward to, guys, because I think it's just the coolest thing in the world. And I think content-wise, for you guys watching on YouTube, for you guys watching the live streams, it's going to be nuts to see something like this actually come to fruition in the first week of FIFA. But we would get this on October 1st, guys, because obviously we can't get, how can you get a once-to-watch pack before a once-to-watch team even comes out, right? There's no logic in that. So you'd have to wait until obviously we had the once-to-watch team, and then once that comes out, boom, there you go, you got your pick. All right, secondly, this is coming from FUT. Don't know how reliable this is. This one is less reliable than the first one, but I wanted to hover over it because this one actually fell through the cracks. I didn't see this at all until yesterday. FUT tweets out a lot of confirmed stuff. He also tweets out theorized stuff that is a leak, but maybe it doesn't always happen. So just to give you guys some perspective, nice dude for sure. All these guys, if you want, when you're watching my videos, you guys could follow on Twitter. I know I'm bringing you guys the news here on YouTube, but shout out to these guys because these guys provide a lot of information in the community. FUT Draft is rumored to have been revamped. There are a select set of rewards which contain packs with a guaranteed amount of 83 plus. Now, the reason why I believe this is because there was a talk from an EA employee about a year ago about them actually redoing some stuff within FUT Draft. I also believe that this is a hint that they're changing a lot of rewards. I think FUT Champs, Rivals, all these are being reworked, with Rivals now getting the top 200, the seasonal stuff. I think everything rewards-wise is getting revamped this year, and I think it's about time. The reason why I really believe this with FUT Draft is that there wouldn't be a need for EA to tell us this. There wouldn't be a need. EA would have to tell us that, hey, guys, playing our game, we've actually redone the FUT Draft rewards. They would have to tell us that because they've done nothing else with the game. But obviously, based on yesterday's article, there is a lot of changes. They've already told us a month ago that they're changing a lot of the way that the rewards are working. Yesterday, we figured out that there's like a featured team of the week. We got icon news, heroes. We basically got the news, if you haven't seen in my video yesterday, that heroes are going to be able to get like upgradable cards. Not upgradable, but better versions like icon moments. They're going to come out maybe in the middle of the year. So we did get a lot of news in yesterday's video about new stuff coming, and I could see why they didn't include some of these rewards changes, because I actually think that these are the types of changes that would be super hyped up when people were actually on the game. Now, looking at this, if you actually had packs that guaranteed a certain amount of 83 pluses, if you were to win a FUT Draft and you had like 2 packs that were guaranteed to have at least an 83 plus in it, that's amazing, because I can't tell you how many times over the years when people do play FUT Draft, they win the FUT Draft, they get a 45 or a 35K pack or a 50, and they get an 82 as their highest rated. So a lot of time getting that guaranteed player, and if you're going to win it, if you're getting a couple, it's a big deal. And it is a lot of incentive if you are a player that does want to grind FUT Draft to keep grinding FUT Draft, because I feel like outside of the first month of the game, FUT Draft really loses incentive for people to play. People kind of lose that want to really play. I just feel like it happens because, well, it's not as cool. You're not getting as many coins back, and you're kind of risking the lotto of that 15K. Are you going to make it back? So I feel like always with FUT Draft, if you're winning 2 or more games, you should be making more than 15K. If you're winning 2 games and then you lose, well, actually, if you're losing 1 game, you should make your money back. But as it stands right now, I mean, guys, the FUT Draft rewards are not good enough. They're just not. Obviously, you've got the 4-win option where you have all these rewards, but yeah, look at this. I mean, 2 megas in a premium gold pack. There's a chance that, you don't make your money back from that. Now, you're more likely to make your money back from FUT Draft in the beginning of FIFA because you have these cards, gold St. Maximin, gold, I don't know, but these guys are selling upwards of a lot of coins. This year, it's going to be like LaCroix. So it makes a lot of sense to play in the beginning, but FUT Draft should be something that should be working and should have been revamped. It came out in FIFA 15. This should have been, redone a long time ago. So I do believe that this is going to be true. I think FUT Draft rewards totally have gotten revamped. We will see when it comes to the standpoint of when it's happening, but I think so. I also want to talk to you guys about this featured team of the week. If you didn't see my video yesterday, basically EA is going to pick one player on the weekend who had a good performance of team of the week to be the player who's going to get a double upgrade. There are some mad predictions because basically what happens is, like, you could be looking at this situation where it's like a mini team of the season early on. My greatest example, and here we go, Andy is tweeting out something about Kent and Godfrey, but my craziest example is Renato Sanchez. We've looked through his card. He's an 80 rated gold. Can you imagine if Renato Sanchez gets one of these featured team of the weeks, man? He could be an 85 rated. His 80 rated already looks like an 85. That dude is going to be the best center mid in the game for a long time. It's going to be crazy. So a lot of things to start looking forward to. And yeah, FUT Draft, man, like the thing is, guys, with FUT Draft, going back to that point, I really want to see it reworked because I personally don't play FUT Draft. If you guys look at my account from last year, I probably played less than 50 games of FUT Draft, and this is my full-time job. So I just didn't play it last year because, well, I just felt like it was so stale after a while. So I'd really like to see EA rework that. I think they actually will. So it's just having some faith in all that. And then obviously, you know, as I said with it before, as EA reworks FUT Draft, there's a really likely chance that they're going to rework other game modes and the way that rewards work in other game modes. So really excited to potentially see that. I guess we'll see what's going on with that. Not that long of a video this morning. I don't want to keep your guys' time forever. But this is really the main news that we got. We're kind of getting news that's being posted every day or so. So I'm trying to kind of wait a couple days to get all the news together. I know that yesterday night we had a video talking about a lot of FIFA 22 changes. These are kind of changes as well, but these couldn't wait. I wanted to post these guys for you on YouTube and let you guys know really what's going on within the community and what we've got that's an additional thing. We will have another video tonight, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for the incredible support on the channel, and I will see you guys in a video soon. Peace.